Next up for us is Falcons-Dolphins. Falcons-Dolphins, 1 p.m. Eastern. Falcons 2-3, 1-1 on the road. Dolphins 1-5, 0-2 at home. Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Falcons come in fresh off their bye week. Dolphins come in from UK. All the other teams coming in from the UK take a bye week. The Dolphins aren't taking the bye week here. It's very strange. So Birdie is bullish on the Falcons. I watched this Falcons go from -1 to -2, and then it went to 2.5, and I was like, he's absolutely right. This couldn't be a worse spot for the Miami Dolphins. And I can't, because with the Vikings game last week, it was so stupid. It was so stupid, but I was just worried about COVID. And it was just, I don't know why it was in my head. I was like, let's just wait a little bit. And then I gave it out on a radio show a Friday morning at -1. And then I did my show. But when my show was on, it moved to 2.5. And because they announced McCaffrey wasn't going to be in, and then I was angry about that 1.5, which doesn't really matter. And I didn't make the bet. And this time I was like, don't let this happen again. So I moved on the Falcons -2.5, -110. So let's take a look at where the cash is in this spot here in this game. We have 4,287 tickets in. 54% of the tickets, 67% of the cash on the spread on the Falcons. 57% of tickets on the under, 92% of cash on the under. This total's gone from 48 to 47.5. That's very, very, very interesting. Huh. Wow. Brady says, I bet Falcons money line. I don't know what the hell this Miami team is doing on offense. It's mind-boggling bad. Ray Charles says, I guess on paper it has to be the Falcons. We last saw this Falcons team in the UK in a 27-20 win at home over the Jets. Matt Ryan was 33 for 45, 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Kyle Pitts had his first big game in the NFL. 9 catches, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. Cordero Patterson ran 14 times for 54 yards. Mike Davis added 53 yards on 13 carries, but did fumble, lose it. The front seven didn't put enough pressure on Zach Wilson. They sacked him twice, hit him 5 times, but it was enough. Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage missed the UK game. Ridley for personal reasons. Gage due to an ankle injury. Both are expected back. Offensive tackle Caleb McGarry was placed on COVID reserve yesterday. So they're coming back from UK and someone's got COVID, and it makes me nervous. Cornerback Avery Williams, safety Eric Harris, and defensive tackle Marlon Davidson each missed the UK game and are listed as questionable to go this week. Dolphins aren't taking their bye. It's crazy. They've lost 5 straight. After Flores looked so good recreating this team in his image, letting Minkah Fitzpatrick go, making all these questionable moves, and then watching this team fight for him. Now they're in complete disarray, and they need a ton of help. Tagovailoa returned from injury, 33 of 47, 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, coming back from fractured ribs. Gesicki caught 8 passes for 115 yards. Jalen Waddle, 10 catches for 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. But they continue to get nothing out of their ground game. Malcolm Brown ran 5 times for 24 yards. Salvin Ahmed ran 7 times for 22 yards. I thought that with Fuller and Devontae Parker out, now Devontae Parker is questionable and Fuller is on IR, that wouldn't Myles Gaskin get a ton of run? And then I saw his rushing yards so low that I was like, oh, that's a red flag. How could they possibly be that low? And he was nowhere to be seen. He ran 5 times for 9 yards, caught 2 passes for 5 yards, and lost the fumble. They got 2 sacks and 7 quarterback hits. I mean, they're getting no pressure. I mean, do we need to get Cameron Wake out of retirement? Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, both out injured. They're listed as questionable this week.
Former BC Lion, Cameron Wake?
You're damn right. Favorite player. So I don't know. I had to take the Falcons. I had to. And Dennis Garcia says Atlanta, Miami unders to play. Give me 3. I'll take Miami. Says teaser material for now. Take it away. Very interested.
I can't believe I'm going to say what I'm about to say because we all know how much the Falcons have hurt you and hurt me. Hey, sorry, my dog's jumping up on the counter. I'm taking first half full game Falcons here. I just an extra week of preparation versus Miami coming back from the UK. And really, look, Tua didn't look bad. I think Tua is being unfairly blamed for this rate, like for their losses week. He actually played pretty well. It's not Tua, it's this whole team seems out of whack. Flores seems out of whack. I said on Tuesday's show last week, I said I trust Brian Flores so much more than I trust Urban Meyer, and look what that did to me. I was dead wrong about that. So I'm going to take the Falcons here. I think Kyle Pitts, I think he's going to be able to build on that game. I don't think he's going to just all of a sudden explode and be, that guy every week. I just think, that's a big game for him, helps his confidence, helps him getting up to this NFL speed. I think it's huge getting Ridley back. If they get Gage back, that's bonus. But this is a really bad spot for Miami, and it's a good spot for Atlanta. So I'm going to take advantage of that.
I agree. And I should move on the first half here. You're getting a nice line on the first half. I thought it was going to be worse just because it's moved so quickly in the Falcons' direction, but you're getting -0.5 at -110 at Pinnacle. So full game -2.5. Let me shop for you right here. Falcons, Dolphins. You're getting -2.5 at -108 at Pinnacle. I agree, and I'm going to double up here. First half -0.5 -110 Pinnacle. Full game -2.5 -108, and I am adding first half -0.5 to my full game already. What do you think about the market, the big bets, and Dennis Garcia being so bullish on the under?
Look, I don't blame anybody for being on the under right now. We haven't seen enough of either of these teams being able to pile up points. So, I wouldn't be bullish on it per se, but if you gave me a free play, I would probably take the under in this.
I think the under makes sense. I mean, in the game against the Jets, the Falcons completely dominated it statistically. And when we talk about the Jets game, we'll go over some of their deficiencies in that game. They completely dominated it, and they still just put up 27 points. So fresh off their bye week, a lot of time to prep and prepare. And you do, as bad as Tagovailoa has looked at times, you still want to keep him off the field. So Hoop says, now I go under live pace with slow down second half. He's talking about, live betting the next game. Okay.
We're also betting on Tua, stringing together 2 good games in a row, which I don't know if he's quite capable of that. I don't personally trust. I don't think he'll have as good of a game as he did this weekend in a loss. So I don't think Tua is the guy. I like him. He seems like a nice kid. He certainly has some upside, but he was injured like crazy in college. He's already been injured a few times in the pros. I think that pick was crazy.
It was nuts. I think that this is a nice high number at 47.5.
If you gave me a free play, I'd be on the under. I just know that Matt Ryan is capable of putting up points in bunches.
All right, let's roll on.